Hey guys, Nina Soul here with Spiritual Vibes and the Soul Sisters. I am doing this video live off of my phone and I'm having difficulties with my phone. So I'm going to try to make this very quick. If I don't get to answering your questions or anything like that, please forgive me. I just want to quick get through this video because I do have an order that I have to send out, and I told my customer that I would go ahead and do a video sharing some information about her piece that she had ordered for me. So you guys had seen my last video. I had talked about the Yoni beads that I was going to be making that were not for insertion, but just that would lay over where your womb is. So I did get a request from a client a while back, and she's been very patient with me because, you know, things have been going on and I didn't get a chance to it. However, I finished it. It's all done, and I am going to be sending it out to her ASAP. But I wanted to go ahead and share some information of the stones. That way, when she gets it, she would, you know what's all on here, what it's for. Hold on, let me wipe my camera a little bit, because there we go. Okay. So I did go ahead and write some notes, that way I could stay on track with everything. So again, you guys, if I do not get to your comments or your questions or anything like that, I apologize. This video is really just to give this client information about her piece that I will be sending out. So right here, this is rose quartz. Oh, and also just to give a little bit of information, I'm not going to give too much of details out because her information is private, just like all my other clients. I don't you know, put their information out there. That's their personal business. It's not for everybody to know. But this client she is pregnant. She is having her first child, and she's going through a little bit of difficulties with the, you know, with her being her first pregnancy, and something that came along a little bit unexpected. And so she needed something that was going to help her as far as emotionally, along with some other things that are going on. She'll see this video and she'll know what I'm talking about. So but what I have right here, this is rose quartz. So this is one of the first stones that's on the this would be like right on the right side, so you can kind of see it would kind of sit like that. Rose quartz is a really good stone for self-love. It also helps to ease delivery when she goes into having her baby. It will ease the delivery. It's also good for healing after giving childbirth. It also helps to stabilize different emotions that she might be going through after having the baby and during recovery. And also being a first-time mommy, this is a really good stone for mothers, for women that have children. If you're pregnant and you're having your first child, rose quartz is a really good stone, especially if you don't know what to expect, what it's gonna be like. If you feel like you could, you know, you're a little bit iffy on if you're gonna be a good mother or not. You know, thoughts like these occur when you haven't experienced this yet, when you haven't experienced having a child yet. You know, it's kind of like having stage fright. You know, you get a little bit nervous, a little bit panicky. You know, am I going to be a good mother? Am I going to be able to do this? Do I really want to do this? And like, it's like, you're going to be fine. You're going to be all good. You got this. So there's the moonstone. Then right here we have this is the rose quartz. Right here we have the moonstone. So moonstone will help you to tap into your mama energy. Moonstone is, again, another really great stone for first-time mothers, for women that don't know what to expect or what how they're going to be as a mother because they've never been one before. Especially if all they ever did was like, babysit other people's kids and then give them back when they're done with them. Like, okay, here's your kid. To have your own 24/7 is gonna be a different ride, but it's gonna be fine. You're gonna be all good. So it helps you to tap into your energy. It's also a stone of new beginnings. So this is a new journey for you, and you're gonna, this stone is gonna help you out a lot as far as rolling with the waves, like just going with whatever comes and learning through experience. Don't feel like you need to know everything before you have your child. It's all hands on. You're gonna learn a lot of things. You're gonna learn a lot about parenting. You're also gonna learn a lot about yourself during these times, and that's okay. You're not supposed to know everything. Nobody knew everything until they were actually walking in those shoes. Did they start to learn those things off of experience? Not everything can be taught from a book. Not everything can be taught from a video. Not everything can be taught from the mouths of others, because every experience is going to be different for everybody. So understanding that and being patient with yourself. So it also it soothes emotions and instability. So if you're going through periods of having unstable emotions, where you're 1 minute you're okay, the next minute you're happy, then you're sad, you're going through all these different emotions, a lot of it has to do with your hormones. Things are changing, your body is changing. You might have your times where you don't feel very pretty because your body is changing. So Moonstone helps you to be gentle on yourself and to understand the process and what it is that you're going through, and for what. That's the other thing. So it also eases stress, and it calms your energies down. It calms down this constant worry that you might have, this doubt that you might have. It calms all that down. Also, it enhances your intuition. So I've heard a lot of stories of women. Sorry, you guys. I've heard a lot of stories of women who are pregnant, that they feel like that their intuition kicks in even more, because now you don't only have that intuition that you had of being a spiritual person, or a witch or anything like that. Now you have that times two, because now you have this motherly instinct that you have growing and developing within yourself. So it's gonna really enhance your intuition. Having a baby does very beautiful things to women, whether they want to believe it or not. It might not do beautiful things to your body, but it does beautiful things to your spiritual growth and development. So yeah, it also promotes love and success. And I also wanted to talk about the success, you guys, because people a lot of times when you hear success or you think of success, first thing people think of business, people think of money, people think of these kind of things. Oh, I'm gonna be successful in life. They're thinking a career, a great job, a car, a home. But being successful in life also means being a great parent and raising a child to bring something to the world, not just for themselves but for other people. So being a success is also in your parenting. So know that when you're doing spell work, or when you're thinking about wanting to do a success spell, maybe you aim that a little bit towards being a mother and being a new mom and being a success in raising this life to be the best that life can bring into the world. Whether it be gifts that your baby might be developing inside of you, or developing through your own blood that is going through. If you're an artist, if you can sing, if you have any type of passions or any type of gifts, even through your craft or your practice, know that those same things that you possess within you, you're sharing those with the life that's growing within yourself. So doing some success work on that too would be a really great thing. So you guys keep in mind when you hear words like these that it does not only mean success in a job or career or finances. You can be a successful mother, a successful father, and that is a success in its own in itself, you know. So then there's also aquamarine. That's this beautiful stone right here, this blue aquamarine. So aquamarine calms fears and phobias. First time parents are going to have a lot of these fears and phobias, and you know, there comes a time where sometimes you might panic. You know, you might have this panic where, you know, like you might think back to when you were a child and something possibly traumatic that might have occurred within your childhood, and thinking that you might not be able to protect your kid from everything that might happen in life, or even just if you're gonna be able to care for the child properly, or if you're going to be able to keep your home safe, a safe environment. You know, I see parents putting those little outlet socket thingies in their, you know, it's like you gotta like baby proof